Hello, how are you doing today?
ជំរាបសួរសុខសប្បាយអត់អ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាសូមស្វាគមន៍មកកាន់ Channel YouTube របស់យើងដែលយើងនិយាយអំពីផ្លែឈើហើយ Smith ក៏និយាយជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសហើយខ្ញុំនិយាយជាភាសាខ្មែរអូខេ
My name is and this is Sophia.
I'm Sophia.
We're going to talk about some of our favorite fruits while we're here in Southeast Asia. I'm going to talk about some of these delicious and some of these not so delicious stinky fruits. So we thought it'd be fun to start off by just what are they called? What are they named? So Sophia, I'm going to start.
Yes.
And then I'm going to do the English and you say in Khmer.
Yeah.
So in English, we call this a star fruit for obvious reasons. Star fruit. In Khmer.
Yeah, we call it in Khmer talangkang.
And then these little guys here, I don't know if you can see them very well, are called in English longan.
ផ្លែមៀន
Plaimian.
Yeah.
Now these here are known as snakeskin fruit, but they're also, the real name is salak.
Yeah, in Khmer makam.
Makam.
The beautiful name makam.
Makam. Yeah, snakeskin doesn't exactly sound
ផ្លែmakam.
too appealing either. So.
Yes.
All right, what we have here is an interesting little fellow. This here is a yellow dragon fruit.
We call in Khmer ស្រកានាគពណ៌លឿង
Basically, that's dragon fruit yellow. In Khmer, they say all the adjectives and descriptive words afterwards. Just this little side note there. Now, this big fella here, you've probably seen at Market Basket, the supermarkets. This here is a dragon fruit. This is the big brother to this little guy right here. In Khmer,
We call ស្រកានាគពណ៌ក្រហម
this is one of my favorite looking fruits. My recollection is it's not the most delicious tasting. It's kind of plain tasting, but we'll see. Those are the ones I get in America. You never know. All right. This fellow here is a mango. And in Khmer,
We call ផ្លែស្វាយ
now, ply svai.
Yeah.
However, svai is also what? Color?
ស្វាយស្វាយពណ៌ខៀវស្វាយពណ៌លឿងស្វាយពណ៌ក្រហម
Yeah, so this is actually svai, port svai is purple, right?
Yeah.
So this is also the color purple. This here is a pomegranate, and they do have them in Cambodia. So these are Southeast Asian fruits.
ផ្លែក៏តឹម We call ផ្លែក៏តឹមខ្ទឹម Yes.
Now this little guy here, this strange looking thing, is called Jaruk Siam, and it's a type of orange here in Southeast Asia.
We call in Cambodia is pasan. We make for drink and eat inside.
So drinks, teas,
Yeah.
and you eat.
Yeah.
Um,
With the sugar.
Yep. and
It's yummy.
it is yummy with sugar.
Yes, I like.
So I noticed that Sophia does like to put some of her fruits in sugar and salt. Sometimes I think they might not be fully ripe, and that helps bring out the sweetness. Next we have one of Sophia's favorites. Now, these little guys here, these hairy little buggers, when we were over in Kuala Lumpur, I got to try one for the first time, and I thought these were lychees. However, it turns out they're not. These are called rambutan. And
Lychee. Lychee?
rambutan.
No, lychee.
No, we went over this. Rambutan. I thought they were lychee. You told me they were rambutan.
Yeah, lychee.
See? Rambutan.
No, it's not rambutan. Lychee. Wait. Oh, yeah, rambutan. I'm sorry.
Sophia, you told me they were rambutan.
Okay.
Okay, we'll do it again. Ay, gee. Up next, we have one of Sophia's favorites. We have gone back and forth on what these fruits are called. I originally thought they were lychee, but it turns out they're not. They are called rambutan. They're basically relatives of the lychee. They're basically hairy lychees. And in
In
Khmer,
Cambodia, we call sao mau. The beautiful name.
Simon?
Sao mau.
Simao.
Yeah.
It's a mouthful there. Now, this guy here, very interesting looking thing. It's called a mangosteen fruit. In Khmer?
We call makot. Makot.
Makot.
Those beautiful name.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, they're not exactly amazingly poetic names. Now, you know these guys. Now, these here are bananas, but they are Southeast Asian bananas, which are smaller. They do get the full-size ones. However, these ones are specifically grown here. And in Khmer,
Plai chê. Plai chê.
Flyjake.
Yeah.
All right. Now, last but not
The
least,
washing.
we have not only Sophea's favorite, but Southeast Asian in general, people go nuts for this fruit. They love it, and people outside of Southeast Asia cannot stand it typically because it has a horrible smell to it and a taste that's extremely hard to describe. I actually did a couple of videos before on this, me trying it for the first time. I will probably try it again in this video, just for the sake of consistency. However, this little guy here, actually, this spiky MFer, because it actually hurts. This is like if you stepped on this, it'd be like stepping on a needle, a sea urchin, basically. But this is a durian fruit, and it is banned from things like airplanes, subways, hotels, because it is such a pungent smell. Now, durian is an easy one to remember in Khmer. I even know this one. Durian.
It is similar in English. We call Turin. Turin.
Toren.
Yeah.
So, now, do you say plai toren or just
Plai
toren?
Turin?
Plai in Khmer is fruit, and it is put before some, but not all the fruits, and it's to distinguish. And they'll put like ta, if it's juice, ta, toren. Although I don't know if you can actually juice a durian fruit, but or plai, just to distinguish between it. So these are the names in English and Khmer of some of the most famous and favorite fruits here in Southeast Asia. Now, you may have seen some of these in stores like Market Basket if you're from New England. They get them in on occasion, and they're extremely expensive. Now, these things here literally grow on the trees, so they are not expensive. They're very cheap. I got this entire thing of longan for about $2 American. These guys here were like maybe $1, $1, a couple dollars maybe. I mean, they're very, very cheap. However, the one thing that is not cheap, even though it's grown here, is durian. Durian is extremely expensive. However, that also depends on the country. Now, in Cambodia, how much would this cost, do you think, in Cambodia?
Oh, we have many kinds, but the good durian, very expensive. 1 kilo maybe $20.
$20.
So $15 1 kilo.
So yeah, this fruit here would probably cost between $15 and $20. And we saw that when we were over on the island Khmer in it was just so expensive. We also saw it Kuala Lumpur and in Jakarta. It was super expensive, and we got it. But think about that, considering the rate of pay most Southeast Asians get, this fruit is out of reach for most people that live in the countries that grow them. Now, the odd, so far, what we've noticed here, the odd person out or odd country out is here in this lovely island here of Bali. They're cheap. This durian only costs $6 American. Now, that's still kind of expensive, but they're all over the place here. We saw them Turian Shan everywhere.
Yes, this season they have a lot durian.
Yeah, so honestly, they're very relatively cheap here, even though $6 American is a lot. I'll do another video on how much people in Bali make. It seriously will blow your mind how little they get paid. So even something like this is very expensive, but it is still cheaper by far than any other country. All that being said, we are now going to stop and cut into some of these fruits and taste them and give some description of what we think they taste like. I have not had some of these, so it'll be first time for me. And then we'll have, I'll try it, Sophia will try it, and we'll both kind of describe it. And you'll find already, right off the bat, we have different taste buds. For example, she loves durian and I don't like it. And some things that are very sweet, to me, she doesn't like because it's too sweet. Some things are very less sweet for her, she loves, and I think they're not good enough because they're not sweet. So we're just going to go ahead and try these different fruits.
Which one? This one or
Yeah,
this
we'll
one?
do durian last. So you want to start?
Yes, it's okay.
All right. You want to start
I
here to
know you
start
don't
things?
like durian, okay.
No. And by the way, don't ever open durian in the house, which we're going to do because this is in our house.
Okay, let me do.
Okay. No, you've opened fruit before.
Okay, this is for what we call in English.
Ooh, yeah. Show them that. Look. Show them the inside. See. It's a star.
This one we eat with salt. It's yummy.
So with salt, it helps bring out the flavors.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So now it. Okay.
Does it seem ripe and ready to eat?
Mm.
Yeah.
Wait.
But you eat the peel?
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Star fruit. Oh, tastes like an apple. Probably palm, right?
It's sweet a little bit. Some kind of this. It's not sweet. It's sour.
Yeah,
Sour.
yeah. This tastes like a little bit of sour, not too bad. Very plain apple. So I don't know if it's not fully ripened. You like? Yeah. That's good, but I think it would be better in like a fruit salad or mixed with some other stuff. All right. Up next, we are going to try a longan. Now, you can pop open two of these. You know how to open these better than I do.
Yeah. Can do like this.
Oh, wow. And look at that. They look like grapes. You can just pop it right open like that. They're like little grapes. And they come right out. Now, these are supposed to be very healthy for you. Yeah. All right.
Okay. It's sweet now.
Yeah, it's sweet, not overly sweet.
The
And they
taste
have-
is sweet.
This what?
The taste is sweet.
It's a little bit like a grape, but harder. Not too hard. It's got more of a consistency that's a little stronger. It's very good, very mild, not very overly overwhelming. And I actually like those. When I was in Thailand, I had they made longan juice, and it was really, really good. All right, next up are snakeskins, salak. Now, these are such odd-looking fruits, and you can see why they're called snakeskins. I mean, you really, really can. So you're going to pop this open. We're only going to do one since you'll see when we open it up why it's got more than one thing in there. Does it feel like it's ripe?
Yes.
Ooh, oh yeah. So it looks like a clove of garlic. Okay. Yeah, she'll open up the other one. It actually breaks open like a clove of garlic. It's really weird. And the texture is like snakeskin, which is
Okay. Oh, yummy.
I've had this before, and it does taste. Oh, it tastes like a pear. It's got a very similar taste to a pear. It's very good, but again, not overly sweet. It's got a big seed in the middle. Yeah, it tastes like a very interesting tasting pear. Guys, I strongly suggest if you have the opportunity to, whenever possible, give some different types of fruits a try because they really, I mean, they're so different that you literally struggle to find ways to describe them. This here, I've actually eaten before and done a video on these before, and I couldn't describe it. But now that I've had it a couple of times, I'm able to recognize the flavor a little bit more. All right. Next are my favorite sounding fruits, the dragon fruit. Let's try the big papa first. All right. Look at this guy. It's so beautiful.
Yes.
Now,
How can I cut like
I'm
this?
not quite sure. Do you know how to cut?
Yeah, I know, but I want to
Oh,
make
you
the
want-
camera.
Yeah, I got it. Show them so they can see it. Now our driver says that they grow them right. He lives a few doors down. Where it says he grows them right in their yard. Can you imagine just being able to pluck freaking dragon fruit right off your tree in your yard?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hold this up so they can see. Look at that, nice juicy yumminess. All right, we got some bugs in here. Oh, this smells nice and ripe.
Yes. You can do like this.
Okay.
Okay, I can do like this.
Ooh, it's nice and soft. I have a feeling this is gonna be a good one. Oh, it's the juice is coming right out.
Wow. That's good. Look like yummy.
Mmm. Wow. Now I've tried dragon fruit before. Oh, you know what? I think it was the white dragon fruit I've tried before, and that's not very sweet. This is amazing, guys. Oh my God, very good. Now let's see if we can try to describe it. Mm. It kind of tastes like a melon. It's got a melon taste and consistency to it, but this is super soft and delicious. Mm. All right. I've got a date with this guy later on. So why don't you pop open the yellow guy?
Yeah.
Really good. Yeah, I think the one I tried before was white, and that one has a much plainer taste. These red ones are, and they sting like all hell.
Okay, so now we're going to
Ooh.
test.
All right, so this might have been the one I've had before.
It's
the one.
white. Inside is white. Yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon fruit.
Well, let's see. Oh, no, it's soft. Okay, good. Let's see how it tastes. Mmm. It tastes good. Not as sweet, and it's very different. It's almost like a different fruit altogether.
Yeah.
What do you
The
think?
taste is different, but it's good.
Yeah. Which one do you like better?
This one.
Yeah, me too. Mm-mm-mm. All right. Yeah, let's pop that bad boy right over here. All right, next up, we'll do this. We'll do the mango. Now, you've all had mangoes before.
Okay.
There are a lot of different types of mangoes, which you might not know because when you go to the store, there's usually maybe one or two, but there's a lot. And when I was at the market, I think it was last night, we did the food tastings. I tried white mango juice from white mangoes, and it was really good. White mangoes are not something we get. This here looks like a nice yellow inside, yellow orange. So why don't you show that?
Yeah.
Yes, this one's for me.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, this is nice and ripe. You can just smell it. Look at that. Feel that. Mm-mm-mm.
You can use the salt. Use.
Now this, it's got a little bit of a salty taste to it. It's a little saltier than the ones that we get at home or in America. It's got some sweetness, but not quite as sweet, and it's salty. Tell me when you eat it if you think it tastes salt. Mm. Do you think it's a little salt taste?
Yeah.
Yeah? Not as sweet as a fully ripe mango we get back home, but sweet and again a little salty taste. So it's very good.
Yeah.
Now, do you have these in Cambodia? Are they the same or are they a little different at home?
It's the same, but many mango, the many different.
Oh,
Many
yeah.
kind of mango.
Okay.
Like many
Varieties.
yeah.
Okay. Do you know how to open one of these guys up? pomegranate. Do you know how to open it?
Yes.
Okay. We'll give that a try. Now, pomegranates are so weird on the inside. I actually really enjoy pomegranates. I don't get to eat them very often. I have tried the juices, more than I've actually eaten the fruits. But this is another one of those things in Southeast Asia that you'll find all over the place. And in certain areas, you'll be able to go into marketplaces and stuff, and they just have them out and ready to go.
Wow.
They're kind of messy on the inside, huh?
Okay.
They don't look like something you should be eating.
We need to use
Yeah.
by hand.
They take a lot of effort, and the juice can be really expensive because of that. Now, if you've never seen these, they're like red kernels of corn. Oh man, they're crunchy, and they go all over the place. They make awesome juice, but they are very good, sweet. Let's see. They're almost like if you mixed cherries and put them in the shape of corn. And they're a total pain in the ass to get the food out. Again, which is one of the reasons why they're expensive. Now, all right. Next up, let's do the mangosteen, since we know how much you love rambutan. We'll do mangosteen next. Mangosteens are super weird fruits. Now, I did a review on them already. My friend Christine told me about them to keep an eye out for them, and when we were in Kuala Lumpur, we did find them.
Oh,
they're very good.
I forgot to tell you, we cannot eat this one with rain.
At the same time?
Yeah.
Why?
It's make you
Sick?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just pop this open. Oh, you know what? I know what we'll do. Since I'm not going to eat the durian, I'll eat the mangosteen. You eat the durian.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and cut that open. I'll eat some of the mangosteen so we can talk about it.
Okay.
All right, so this is what it looks like on the inside. These are such interesting and odd fruits. It actually looks like a small, actually clove of garlic or orange. The texture is very almost slimy. Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
And just come right up with that, yeah. All right, so. Wow.
The taste is good.
These are delicious. They're like basically like, again, the texture of an orange. But they're so sweet.
Sweet?
Yeah, very
It's not
sweet.
sour?
No. You think they're sour?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really interesting. Really?
Yeah.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. These things are super sweet. I don't taste any sourness at all.
In Cambodia, some fruit kind of this is sour. Taste is sour.
So maybe there's different varieties, but oh, see, this one here doesn't look like you can even eat it.
Okay.
This is the what do we call this one again?
This one in Cambodia we call pasan. We make for tea, for eat with, we can eat with sugar. Yes.
Yeah,
So
sugar
like
and I think salt. You said too.
Okay.
No sugar. Oh, we call them. Sorry guys, I forgot already.
The smell is good.
Joruk Siam. That's right. Okay. They are messy, man. I don't know. It is like a squash. If you've ever opened up a pumpkin or a squash, and look at that, the translucent. It's translucent. It looks like jellyfish eggs. Ooh, that's interesting. Do you like?
Yeah, I really like.
It's very mild. I guess you can eat the seeds, or I hope you can. Yeah, it's okay. This isn't my favorite thing in the world. It doesn't have a lot of flavor to it, but it's a very interesting fruit, and it's a version of an orange, and you wouldn't even guess it by looking at it. All right, next we have, Sophia has eaten so many rambutan. Sophia Nyam Rambutan Tron. Every time we get them, they go so fast. So let's hold one up again for the people so they can see again what they look like hairy lychees. Now look at that inside. Look, these. If you looked at the longan, the snake skin, these have that similar look inside. It actually tastes kind of similar too. Now, you think it tastes similar to not snake skin, but where is it?
Similar mango, but not too much. Yeah. It's a sour a little bit.
They're very sweet. I like them a lot. There's a big old seed in there too, though. So yeah, I think they're like lychee, but let's do the plagic first before we get to the durian. You have to hold on. All right, these here bananas, Southeast Asian bananas.
Banana we call in Cambodia plagic.
Plagic, that's an easy one.
It helps our health, our stomach also.
It helps you. It's good for your health.
Yeah.
You know what we didn't get was jackfruit. I wish we did. They're very strange fruits. Jackfruit are really odd. But anyway.
It's sweet, no?
Yeah, it's sweet. Basically, it just tastes like a regular banana you find at home. It's a little tiny bit different. But they're good, and they're ready to go. All right, guys. We are now ready for the big bad. And I mean that with all due respect to the durian, so it doesn't hurt me. Now, these, like I said, are very spiky, and you have to open them very carefully. They're very hard to open, and they're like hearts. They have multiple chambers to them. Just when you think you're done with it, you pop open another chamber, and there's more inside. We had one, a bigger one, yesterday that she demolished, and I thought it was over with, and no, there was another chamber, another part underneath. So it is a lot of effort. Now, the other thing, and as she mentioned, there's different types of durian, and the tastes are so different. So I don't like any of them, but there are some that taste completely different, and they're almost like different fruits. Sophea does not like several of the varieties. Her favorite are the ones that are in Cambodia, and they have a yellow inside. I believe they call them king durian. However, I'm not 100% sure. I have a feeling they might be different. There's a lot of different varieties. My friend Tim knows about them and loves them, and has explained that a couple of different varieties. This looks like it's white inside. So this one's white.
Yeah.
The one we got just the other day was yellow, and this came from a different place. This came from actually a supermarket versus the one that was outside on a stand.
You want
So,
to try?
nope, I don't want to, and also I just had that other fruit. So now let me smell. This one, okay, that's not bad. This one's mild. You're not going to like this, you don't think, huh?
But I think don't have a lot of.
What's that?
Don't have a lot of. Yes.
I don't want to eat it.
Ah, yeah.
You can try.
Here, this is my favorite in Cambodia. We usually to eat this one, and we make this one for business, for earn money.
For what?
For earn money. We pan it for sell and earn money a lot.
Oh, it's a huge cash crop. Is that a good one?
It's not ripe.
Oh, it's not ripe yet. Okay, and that makes sense because it doesn't smell very strong. Now, we bought this one at the supermarket, not the stand, like I said, and that was our mistake. Excuse me, but we, yeah, it's just as well because those things are very strong scented. The one that, like I said, she likes the best are the yellow ones. Very different flavors.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll probably eat it anyway. Still good?
The taste last night it's good better than this one because this one didn't red.
Yeah, it's not ripe yet. That's okay. It is what it is. All right, so that's our little journey into the fruit down here. Now, I will say once again, I wish we got a jackfruit. I'm not a big fan of it necessarily, but if you've never seen one before, the huge jackfruit, canao,
Like now.
they're very big. And by the way, if you ever want to learn Khmer, there's a lot of words that remind you of things or sound like things. And the way I remembered canao was, it's a jackfruit, and there's that saying, you don't know Jack. So I remembered canao, no. That's how I remember that one. So that's how I learned a lot of Khmer was finding.
It's similar.
Yeah, it sounds. You find words that sound similar, and you give yourself little keys to remember. That's one of the nice things about Khmer is that there's a lot of similar words you can match them to. So here's another interesting point while we're talking about Khmer. They don't pronounce a lot of the letters that we pronounce in English. It's a different alphabet altogether. So if you're learning it phonetically like I do, you're trying to learn it with letters they don't use. So it's very difficult. Say it again.
Chlat.
So if you notice, it's chlat, chlat.
Yeah, that's.
So it's like a very nasal upturn at the end, and that you drop the end of the letter. The word for water is ta, but we learn it phonetically as T-U-K or T-U-G. It doesn't matter which one really because you're dropping that letter at the end. So ta. So it's a very interesting language to learn. It's very hard though because it's a different alphabet. If you learn the alphabet, you're learning how to say the letters correctly. If you learn it phonetically, your best guess, like you better have a good teacher, and you better give yourself signals on where to like make the N nasally, drop the last letters off. And she is very kindly reminding me all the time. My accent is ferocious. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed our little lesson on Southeast Asian fruit and our little discussion on Khmer.
Mm-hmm.
Sophia and I are going to try to do more videos together.
Yes.
And hopefully she will start doing some on her own in Khmer. And we'll kind of try to expand. And on that note, this is our last night here in Bali, which we absolutely loved, and I'll do a video on that in a little bit, a wrap-up video. We are heading over to Cambodia next, and by the time you see all these, you'll have you'll know this. We are doing 9 days all around Cambodia, and we're stopping off in all different locations, and we are very much looking forward to it. We're going to visit Sophia's home village, which we call a village Pum. So we're going to visit Sophia's village. I'm going to meet her parents, meet her family, Krom Krosa family. And did I say it wrong? Krom Krosa?
No, it's right.
Okay. And we're going to go all around Cambodia. So I'm super excited for it. I have been there before. We did a little mini vacation there in May, and now I'm doing a full boat tour all around. So please check out that video when that is up. Thanks for watching. I'm
Goodbye.
Sophia.
I'm Smith.
I'm Drake.
I'm Sophia.
And you're watching that big bearded American tourist fruit festival, Southeast Asian style. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Goodbye.
Good job.